Hello everyone. Today is October the 30th. It's a Monday. It's been a week and a day since I posted my intro vlog. And to start off last week, I had a tough time. And I didn't want to say anything about it. And that's terrible, but sometimes that's how I deal with stuff, I guess, is just avoid it or put it off. But kind of flipped a switch around Thursday because up till then I really wasn't feeling well. And a lot of times if I don't feel well, I don't eat well. But I'm trying to do the low carb thing. And but anyways, I got back on track. That's all I know to do. If I get off track, get back on track. And, my thoughts are there are days you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. But if you keep moving forward, eventually you're going to get where you want to go. It may take you a little longer, but you're going to get there. There are days you may feel like you're taking 1 step forward and 10 steps back. But then there's other days where you feel like you're taking 12 steps forward. And, those days you just hit it out the park and everything just falls in place and you make the right choices and you get your exercise in and you feel good. So I just feel like if I keep going and if I fall down and I keep getting back up, then I'm going to get there. And so I was kind of at a plateau place. And, of course, like I said, didn't have a good start to my week. Didn't feel like exercising. I was sick and everything, but got back on track and realized something though. And this is what I wanted to share with you this morning. I was trying initially, when I first started, I was trying to keep my carbs at under 25 a day, net grams of carbs a day. And because that's phase 1 of Atkins, and that's where you lose the most weight the quickest. But I thought you only did it 2 weeks and then you went to phase 2. So on vacation, I'd done phase 2 where I was allowing myself up to around 50 grams a day. And I felt great. I mean, I was sleeping better. I was waking up better, had more energy, less hunger, and all of that kind of stuff going on. So I couldn't figure out, I came back home. On the way home, I read I was supposed to stay on phase 1 because you're supposed to stay on phase 1 until you're closer to your goal weight. And I'm nowhere near close to where I want to be. So anyways, I said, well, I'll go back to phase 1. And I have felt terrible and really struggled to do that. So, not sleeping well again, hard time getting up, hungry all the time. So, of course, I've made some bad choices at times because of the cravings and everything. Because I have a hard time saying no to my stomach. So anyways, I started reading, some different things and just learning about people and how they deal with carbs and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, Lord knows, maybe I'm just not good with just such a restrictive thing. And so it may take me longer. But this week, around Thursday, I started going back to, and it might have been Wednesday or Thursday, I started going back to trying to allow myself up to 50 grams of net carbs a day. And that seemed, I feel better. Already I feel better. And so from last Sunday to when I weighed in yesterday, which was Sunday, so a week, I was 220.0 on last Sunday. And yesterday I was 218.2. So huge. I mean, just that was a good difference. And that was with me increasing my carbs up to a level that's good for me. I think that level gives me the energy I need. I may not lose as much weight quick. I don't know. I did work out some and, was busy that latter part of the week and weekend. But, if it works for me, even if it takes time, I need to do it the right way, the healthy way, and a way that's sustainable for me in the long run. So I was going to share with you this morning what I'm having for breakfast. So this is... and I'm in my bedroom, just so it'll be quiet. And it's early. I look wretched, but I'm not putting anything on, makeup, or doing anything like that because after I eat, I'm going to work out. So I'm not bothering with all of that. So you're seeing the real thing. But if you can see this is what I'm eating this morning. It's 2 eggs fried in a little olive oil spray. And then I do add just a little bit of Himalayan, the pink sea salt. I love that stuff. And some pepper and garlic powder. And then I sauteed some spinach with the Himalayan pink salt, garlic powder and pepper. And then I just put a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese on it. And it's good and filling. If you're not like super, super duper hungry, that's a real good thing. If you're really limiting your carbs, then of course you can't have any kind of fruit. But if you're not, probably later on this morning, I'm going to eat me some cantaloupe because melons and berries are a little lower in carb than other fruits. So that's kind of the way I'm doing it. So that's what I'm going to eat for breakfast. And of course, I'm having coffee. So all of that together with my coffee creamer. I'm looking at my carb tracker here. I'm using the Atkins carb tracker just to keep up on my phone for the accountability. So my goal is up to around 50 a day. And when I eat this and drink my coffee, I'll have 3.1 grams of net carbs. And the way that you find your carbs, if you don't know that already, is you take your total carbs and then minus whatever fiber is in there. And sugar alcohols, I think, is how that works. And then that's how you get your net carbs. So I will have had 12 grams of fat, and my goal is around 107, and 10 grams of protein, and my goal is around 156 till I get there. And I will have had 192 calories. So although I'm not counting calories, this does track that. Yesterday I had a really great day of eating. I had eaten for breakfast the second half of a big omelet I made the day before. And that omelet had mushrooms and onions, garlic powder, what else was the vegetable? Oh, green bell peppers. And then, of course, I had cheese and a little bit of sausage in there with my eggs, and it was really good. So I'd made up a big one so that I could half it and have it for the next day. So I had that and coffee, of course. And then when we came home, I ate some baked chicken, which was really good from Harvey's. That was so good. I had a thigh and a leg. And I had a bunch of salad with some Parmesan Caesar dressing that I found that only has like 1 gram of net carb in 2 tablespoons. So it's really just a rich, so you don't need that much of it. So that was really good. And then later on I had fried pork skins. And so I buy the ones that are just pork skins and salt, and those have no carbs in them. So I love crunchy stuff. That's kind of helping with that kind of thing. But then I wasn't that hungry through the rest of the day, and so I didn't eat anything else until we got home from church last night, and I ate a small chicken thigh with some collard greens and a little piece of sweet potato that was left over from my trip to LL Creek for my mom's birthday. And I still came in under my carbs. I was going to see if I could go back. Yeah, I had only 33.9 grams of net carbs yesterday, 978 calories, and I'm not trying to be restrictive at all, but I honestly wasn't that hungry yesterday. So I ate as I was hungry, but I didn't just keep eating, and some of the stuff I ate was lighter. I got a lot of fiber in, protein, fat, and so doing that is keeping some of that hunger at bay. So I got up, tried to go to bed at a decent time last night. Of course, I had to get up a time or two to go to the potty, but still slept decent. And I got up early, about 6, I don't know, a little after 6, and just getting my day started. So that's what I'm doing. You know, it's hit and miss. There are days it's just I'm all in, and there are other days I am so over it. But I want to be healthy. You know, do I want to be smaller? Absolutely. It's hard when you're overweight for your body, and especially as you get older, to carry that weight. And, you know, because it's hard on your joints. But also, when you're not caring about what you're eating, you're putting all kinds of junk in your body. So, and just because I'm doing low carb, you know, I don't look at it as a license, although you are encouraged to have fat because they're, you know, that is what you're using to burn your energy really is fat. You know, I still think about heart health, but being obese is not healthy for my heart. Being inactive is not healthy for my heart. So, no, I'm not eating everything fried. I'm not eating everything. And I said fried egg, but it's just sauteed in a little bit of olive oil. Because I don't like sunny side up eggs and stuff like that, or over easy. I don't like that runny yellow. Ugh, not for me. But, I'm looking at some new recipes for breakfast just to give me some ideas. Another thing that I do with eggs, and I'll show you that one morning, is I take some mushrooms and onions and I fry my egg, and then I saute up as much of that as I want. Put a little garlic powder, a little onion powder, pepper, and a little bit of the Himalayan pink salt, and that's really good and filling. But I want to do more than just eggs, so I'm looking at some different ideas. So anyways, that's what I'm doing today. I may vlog later. I'm going to try to start vlogging maybe daily, because just for me to keep a personal diary of what's going on, and maybe even I'll be able to see as I move along the difference in my face. One more thing I wanted to share. We had Fall Festival at church Saturday, and they had barbecue sandwiches, hot dogs, chips, funnel cakes, candy apples, popcorn, like all my favorite things, and of course candy, my favorite things. But I ate nothing. I had thought about eating a barbecue sandwich and just not eating the bun, but by the time I got over there, those were gone, and so I just didn't eat anything. And I came home Saturday and I ate the last of a steak that I had, and some steamed vegetables, and something else, small vegetable something. And so, but I felt so good that I made those choices. I was there 4 hours, and I was doing, me and my bestie Christian were doing the popcorn ministry. It's so, I've got all this popcorn, and I love popcorn. Who doesn't love popcorn? But, I didn't eat it. And I looked at my carb count, trying to figure out as far as like, could I get a funnel cake or part of a funnel cake? Could I get a candy apple or something? And the funny thing was, I saw that the candy apple had more carbs than the funnel cake. Go figure. But anyways, I decided to not do any of it because it just wasn't worth it to do that for me that day. Now, there are days I'm not going to make the right choices, but I'm going to count those victories when I do, and I'm going to look at those and I'm going to say, you can do it. And so that's what I'm saying to you. If you're watching this, you can do it. It's hard. Did you fail this morning? If you did, get back up. Did you not make the right choices this afternoon, or are you at the end of the day and you've completely blown it? Get back up. Start over. Don't say I'm going to start over tomorrow. Start over right now. Purpose in your mind and in your heart that you're going to be healthy, that what you're doing is for you. It's for this temple, and it's going to make you a better person. You're going to feel better, and if you feel better physically, you will feel better mentally and emotionally, because when I don't feel good physically, it affects my mind, it affects my moods, and it affects how I treat others. So you can do it, I can do it, and we're going to have a great day. Leave me a comment or send me a message. Let me know that you're watching. Let me know something you may want me to talk about in the future, and I will look forward to talking to you next time. Bye.